right. Kinsey Moore playing second, batting eighth. And McKenna Kingman's your flex hitter. She's batting 10th.
So we're getting ready for the national anthem here at Winamac. Great rendition of the national anthem. You know, Shay, I've had multiple officials over the course of the season tell me how nice it is in Winamac that you actually have somebody sing the national anthem 9 times out of 10. And, you know, a lot of places they play a recording, which is fine. I'm not cutting that. But it's just there's something special about a high school girl coming out and putting herself out there. Pretty cool, man.
Yeah, we've had Jenna Zeider does it quite a bit. And I think we've had 3 or 4 during the basketball season. They've all done a nice job.
Yes, indeed. So Rensselaer is going to be the home team for this contest. So Rensselaer, coached by Don Boyle. Rensselaer's record this season is 7-15. In the conference, they are 2-7. So taking the ball in the circle tonight is Moore with a 6.85 ERA. She is 2-2 on the season. So you figure, just pulling stats off of Max Prep, Shay, that throughout the course of the season, Rensselaer's played 133 innings, and Moore has pitched about 31 of those innings.
Okay.
So on base average for opposing teams, 362. So it'll be exciting to see what she brings to the table tonight, Shay.
Yeah, the on bases for all 3 of their pitchers are all pretty close. It looks like they've got 2 freshmen and a sophomore pitcher, Tim. That's got to be good for them for the future.
Yeah, you look down through this lineup, there's actually a lot of young kids. All right, we're getting ready for some softball here.
All right, who we got leading off here for got Weiland leading off for Wheeler on the first pitch. A little bit low. Takes a ball inside, a little low maybe. It's a drive to center.
That's got a chance. That's a leadoff home run. I think that's how Wheeler likes to start this
right?
Oh, my.
It did, off the bat, it didn't look like it was hit real good. It just kept going, Tim.
Well, one thing I'll say about Winamac, it is a shorter field. So dead away center is going to be less than 200 yards. We got 185 down the line on both sides. And I bet we're going to see some bombs this week.
Good. Everybody likes a home run.
So quickly, Wheeler's up 1-0.
Well, that didn't take long.
It didn't take too long, did it? So Weiland, how many home runs she had? That's her first home run of the year. She has no regular season home runs.
Oh, good for her.
Yeah, that's a statement piece for Weiland.
It's like Klemzak is going to come to the plate. She's going to be their center fielder. There's the pitch.
Ooh, pretty good pitch just off the plate, huh?
Maybe a little inside. Didn't think it missed by much. It's like Klimzak's batting about 431. It's going to be right behind us out of play.
It's a pretty good changeup. Caught Klimzak a little bit off balance there.
Klimzak's put up some pretty good numbers here. 431, 4 homers, 32 runs, 26 RBIs, couple stolen bases. So she's
Klimzak with 4 home runs. I bet she's thinking it'd be pretty cool to go back-to-back with Weiland.
like
Shay, this is a nice night for baseball. You know it was cold when we got here and that sun just came out?
Yeah.
I think that sun made about a 5-degree difference.
Definitely, yeah. I have my winter socks on. I had heavy gloves and everything, and you're right. The wind's kind of died a little. That was the big thing earlier, was the wind. So now we're ready to play. I think we pitch. That's gone.
That is out of here.
there's-
That's way out of
Yeah,
here.
there is no doubt about that one.
Oh, my gosh. Back-to-back bomb, Shay. Now, that would have been out of any ballpark.
Yeah,
That wasn't
you
a short field.
Yeah, you could see that off the bat. You can't hear real good, but off the bat you could definitely tell that was gone. So, Rensselaer, what do you do? I mean, just try and gather yourself, Tim, or you've played, and I mean, call your infield in, call your pitcher in, and just try to get yourself. I mean, it's only 2 runs. That's really not that big of a deal.
Well, and here's the thing, Shay. Those are 2 mistakes, 2 mistake pitches that were hit well off 2 really good hitters. That's going to be a ground ball to short. Going to get the put out over there.
Yeah.
Good pay.
That
Paige Lattimore at short makes
Yeah.
a good first out for Rensselaer. So when you make a pitching mistake against a really good hitter, you're gonna pay for it, and so you just say, don't make any more of those mistakes, I guess.
Yeah, Paige Lattimore, the shortstop. I coached against her in she played in the fall league down here at Winnemac that, Winnemac puts on, and she played for a team, and I'm glad I don't have to coach against her anymore.
Yeah, she's a
just,
tough player.
Yeah, just a freshman out there. Lyra's going to foul one. It's a change-up. Maybe. Looked like it.
Yeah, I think it was definitely off speed.
So we got 1 down. Wheeler led off with back-to-back home runs and scores 2-0. Top of first here.
It's a long foul ball.
Got a round on it. So Lyra's a senior. She's batting .487. She's got 3 home runs on the year. 34 RBIs. Ooh,
Change
good
up, that was
pitch.
nasty.
Yeah, that was a good pitch.
That was a very good change up by Moore to get strike 3 on a girl that doesn't get out too much, Shay.
No. She leads their team in batting average.
The other thing, 2 home runs, they were both solo shots. It'd been a little bit different situation if the bases were packed, but not a whole lot of harm done if she can sneak out of this one with just 2 runs.
Yeah, that's a good point, Tim. So when I played slow pitch, we always tried to serve them up,
Right.
when there was nobody on. Let them get rid of their home runs early.
I like it, Shay.
Ooh, got her. So that's going to be Wheeler's first base runner. A hit by pitch. So Edmond's going to come up to the plate, the right fielder. Edmond's a senior. Here's the pitch. A little high. Edmond went after it.
What do you want to bet that Moore puts one right back up there?
Oh, I would.
So Wheeler only has 1 senior in their starting lineup tonight, and it's Edmond, Shay.
Okay.
So that bodes well for Wheeler and bodes not so well for the rest of the conference and the sectional.
A little bit low. Nice stop by the catcher. It's going to be 2 balls and 1 strike. Edmond. Here comes Moore with the pitch. It's going to be fouled off to the third base side.
It looked like that might have been a curveball that just didn't bite.
Yeah, it got right off her hands, it looked like. Didn't have that pop. So we got 2-2 count. There's the pitch. Gonna be a pop-up.
That's a great pitch. They're going to get the great
nice
play by the
play.
third baseman. Fantastic. Who's playing third over there? Lear?
I don't know. You had to
I
ask.
think it was.
You had to ask,
I think it was
didn't you?
Lear. That's all right. So after the first
Right
half
here.
of the inning, it's Wheeler's going to take an early lead, 2-0. On how many hits? Well, I guess there's 2 hits.
Yeah,
huh?
the 2 home runs. So they had a hit by, they had a batter hit by a pitch. Other than that, got out of it. So yeah, Tim, they got out with not much harm here.
We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back.
This broadcast brought to you in part by these local sponsors. Find your go with Braun Ability, the world's most trusted name in mobility. Braun Ability is a proud supporter of the Winamac community, where we are working together for a more mobile world. Learn more online at braunability.com. Pulaski Memorial Hospital has been proudly serving the community since 1963. With 18 physicians and nurse practitioners, along with a friendly and knowledgeable staff, PMH is dedicated to providing quality care closer to home. More information online at pmhnet.com. Please support our local sponsors.
Welcome back to RTC TV4. This is Tim Gerhardt with my partner, the captain, Shay Caston. Shay, you're like my long-lost buddy in the booth here, so it feels good to be back with you. So, quick 2-0 lead by Wheeler. If you're Dusau, which I may pronounce that incorrectly too, you got to be feeling pretty confident. She's coming in with an ERA at 2.4. She's pitched well over half of the innings for Wheeler this year. Pretty excited about this game. This is going to be a little bit of a grudge match, I think. Rensselaer by no means a slouch team. They can put up some runs, and I think I'm expecting a pretty competitive game here, Shay.
Yeah, I hope so. Lattimore showed bunt there. I don't think she was real serious about it, but Lattimore's. I like it. It's gonna make her throw her a strike.
So Lattimore, freshman for Rensselaer, having a great year at the plate, hitting .411. That's good breakout year into the high school ball. She's going to be out front of that off-speed pitch.
Here's the pitch. Yeah, good call. So she painted that outside corner and just kind of froze Lattimore.
Like maybe a curveball or something. There's definitely movement going to the outside of the plate, and that's a nasty 2-strike pitch. She doesn't want to give her a big fat strike over the center of the plate, but maybe nibble on the outside corner, and she painted it, Shay.
Yeah. Another pitch. She's bringing it. So Lear at the plate. So Lear's just a sophomore, batting .263. She's going to, looks like a little pop-up out to Edmond out in right field. She makes the play. So we got 2 quick outs here. So Dusau, I'm going to say Dusau. You think Dusau or Dusau for the
I
pitcher?
think so. Sounds good.
So, okay.
Yeah.
So Dusau getting our, what's she thrown, 4 pitches, and she's got 2 outs here. Good pitch. Lauren Moore batting is the pitcher for Rensselaer. Moore also a sophomore.
And Dusau, or you said Dusau, right? So
Yeah, I
Dusau
think it's Dusau.
really working that outside corner on right now, Shay. She is really owning the outside part of the plate. Setting up
Got it.
outside again.
Same thing. So yeah, that 2 strikeouts and a pop-up. So Dusau looks dialed in. Start the game here. And we'll go to the second. When do we go to break? I'm not
No, we're just getting in a rhythm this game. Yeah, so after one complete,
yeah,
Wheeler leads the home team Rensselaer by a score of 2-0. We'll be back in just one moment.
All that smoke can only mean one thing. The Winamac Corner Deli is cooking up something delicious. Located in the Old Burger Dairy Store, the Winamac Corner Deli offers everything from daily lunch specials to full-service event catering. Stop in today to try one of our signature creations, like our amazing barbecue nachos or our tantalizing barbecue mac and cheese wrap. Every day is something new, yet familiar. Mouth-watering sandwiches and entrees for any occasion. The Winamac Corner Deli, smoking good food.
Welcome back to RTC TV4. This is Tim Gearhart with my partner, the captain, as we get underway for the top of the second inning. Who we got up for? Who are the first three for Wheeler?
We got. I'm gonna go with Ockel.
I like it.
Okay, and Allen and Wagner. So the bottom three, 7, 8, 9.
So if we're pronouncing names wrong, feel free to text, reach out.
Yeah, definitely.
We're just a couple of guys trying to figure it out. Just missed upstairs.
Yeah, a little high.
So the Hawk watching from home tonight. He's going to join us for the 8 o'clock game where Winamac will take on North Newton. And this is the first time he's watched a game live at home. So a little shout out to Hawk and Mom's hanging out with him.
Okay, so we got Red Bones at.
Yeah, I forgot you called him Red Bone.
That's what my dad calls him. So
little ground ball back to the pitcher.
Play.
She's gonna. Oh, tough play at first.
I'm gonna go with it's an E3.
That was a real tight play, and first baseman stretched out and just stretched maybe a little bit too far, and her glove, I don't know, needed another inch on it. So
yeah.
Trouble brewing in the top of the second.
Yeah, I think like the third baseman was playing a little bit back, and it was kind of a swinging bunt. Would have been a tough play even if she did catch it. I don't know.
It would have been real close.
Ooh,
that's going
right
to hit her helmet.
Back of the head. She's okay. So Allen runs down to first. Now that's a little bit old school. When I pitched, you were taught if somebody squared around the bunt, you throw it their head.
That's how I was taught.
That's what I was taught.
I don't think you're taught that way in softball.
Okay.
I don't think. I've never heard it before. I tried to tell my daughters that are pitchers that they ought to do that, and they just shake their head.
Okay, well then that was coming from my dad also. So
a source of wisdom. Sometimes you got to leave that wisdom back on the table. That's going to be a good bunt.
Nice bunt.
Right in front of home plate.
We're going to get the out at first.
So Rensselaer handled the bunt really well on that. The third baseman charging. Was that Lear over there?
Yes. So we got one out, runners on second and third, and the leadoff hitter up. So Wyland homer to lead off the game. Way high. It's going to be ball one.
Here's the thing. So you're more out there, and you're thinking, this girl jacked a bomb on me in the first inning. And I got first base sitting there open, so I don't want to give her anything too nice. That's going to be a fair ball down the third base. No,
foul.
He's going to call it foul.
Yeah.
That was real close.
Mm-hmm.
Probably the right call. That's some pretty cool officials with us tonight. We were hanging out with Andy Simpson and Lauren Meyerly before the game. And Andy Simpson behind the plate, he said that he's been doing this for 30 years. He's been officiating softball games. There's going to be a hit off the end of the bat to second.
Get the run in. You know, when on that foul ball from Wyland, I looked down, and the coach down there for Wheeler, he told the umpire, good call.
Yep. Pretty quality officiating crew tonight. I'm sure they won't be perfect, but I think it's a pretty good team working tonight.
There's
a hard
rocket.
Hit ball.
That'll get another run in. So who's that? Climb Zach with the base hit through the between second and third. But how about that piece of hitting by Wyland with a runner on third? Went the other way, got the run in.
Softball's about that smart little ball, right? Being able to put the ball to the right side of the infield when you got a runner in scoring position with less than 2 outs, and doing those little things right. Being able to bunt the ball when you need to bunt the ball.
There's a
Wow.
shot.
It's going to be a long strike.
Yeah. So Chevalier was all over that pitch, just a little ahead of it. Chevalier's got a home run for the year, 22 RBIs. She's batting .482. No, wait. Yeah, .482.
It's not bad.
I'd take it. Did you ever bat .482, Tim?
In real life or on?
Just foul.
Yep. Maybe 2 feet outside. Not in real baseball.
Okay.
Maybe on
slow
a
pitch.
game box or something.
Slow pitch.
Maybe slow pitch.
Okay. Chevalier's just a freshman.
I think this Wheeler team's going to be pretty tough for the next several years.
Way high. Nice play by the first baseman. Right before that happened, I heard a big thud from the Little League field behind us, Tim, and a bunch of fans go, "Oh!" So I'm guessing a car got hit. We didn't see that.
We didn't see that, and it could have been a factor on the, from the batter having to manage that. So the park really happening tonight. So Wheeler's going to add 2 more to their lead, and they're now ahead by a score of 4-0 as we go into the bottom of the second. We will. What will we do, Shay?
You're in charge of the computer, Tim.
We'll be back in just a moment.
Summit Contractor Supply is the area's leading supplier of tools, parts, products, and services to commercial and industrial contractors throughout northern Indiana and southern Michigan. Offering Milwaukee Electric Tools, DeWalt Power Tools, Metabo Power Tools, and more, Summit has the blades, bits, fasteners, and anchors to get the job done right. Summit is also a factory-authorized service and repair center. Contact Summit for all of your contractor supply needs.
Welcome back to RTC TV4. This is Tim Gerhardt with my partner, the captain, Shay Caston. I was talking to Scott Sager over at RTC TV4 in Rochester, and I told him I was so excited. I said, Shay's going to do the games with me next week, and he goes, the captain returneth. And he sounded pretty excited himself. I don't know if he really was or not.
Yeah, he's probably like, oh, I hope I don't get any more calls.
Oh, Shay.
So we have Addie Kopka leading off. She's the left fielder for Rensselaer. Big swing.
Looks like about everything this DuSouth's throwing tails to the outside on a right-handed batter, and she's just placing it right on the outside corner.
Same pitch, wouldn't you say?
Yep.
I mean, she's not backing down.
No, she just needs to live there. Now this one, I'd say she's hitting her spot. She's going to try to throw this one about 6 inches outside.
Yep, she was
A
set
little
up
low.
there.
Wow.
So got her on the swinging strikeout.
Duso really hitting her spots.
Yeah,
I'm impressed so far.
She's a good-looking pitcher. So Northcutt's just a sophomore, batting .397. She's got a home run on the year, 18 RBI. So this Rensselaer team's really young also. It's going to be a pop-up.
Could be trouble.
Misjudged a little bit. Nice play by Edmond out there.
Little basket catch in
Yeah.
right field by Edmond.
Edmond had went back, kind of glanced at the second baseman, then came in and had to make a sliding catch. Nice catch.
Kind of misjudged it just a little bit off the bat initially and recovered nicely. That basket catch, she made it look simple, but that's not a simple catch to make, Shay.
No, and right field's the hardest, for me, it's the hardest position to play, in the field against a right-handed hitter.
Why is that?
Ball's tailing.
Okay.
It's usually hit hard, and it's usually tailing off a
Okay.
right-handed bat. And so, for me, when I played, that was the hardest position for me to play. There's a strike. So we got a 1-1 count on Bushong. She's a center fielder. She's a senior. Good pitch there, there again, Tim, right on the outside corner.
Nasty.
So we got a 1-2 count. Bottom of 2. There it is again. Same pitch. So 1-2-3 inning for Wheeler. So we got coming up for Wheeler is going to be Lyra, DuSal, and Edmond.
Cool. We'll be right back.
We'll be right back.
This is Oldview. And this is Now You.
Clive wears his fire hat and coat in the wind.
Things change. Your insurance should too. Talk to an Indiana Farm Bureau insurance agent. And now you can stop knocking on wood.
Welcome back to RTC TV4. This is Tim Gerhardt with the captain, Shea Caston, as we get underway for the top of the third inning where Wheeler will bat. So I was talking earlier about the officials that we hung out with. So Andy Simpson behind the plate, he's been umpiring softball games for 30 years. He said that his father was actually a pro fast pitch softball player. So that's
awesome.
That's a kind of a cool story, isn't it?
That's awesome.
Yeah, and he said that this was kind of, by getting out and doing this and staying a part of the game, that this was kind of like, being able to still stay close to his dad and kind of have those kind of memories. And, what a beautiful thing that is. And you think about, when you think about being a kid and going out and playing catch with your dad, or, the times you spend with your father around this sport, I don't know, something about baseball, softball is a sport kind of like no other in that sense. It's a different kind of quality time.
Yeah, you're right, Tim. My dad's not in the shape to play catch anymore. If he did, he doesn't pop the mitt like he used to, But, now I get to play catch with my daughter and really enjoy that, just going out in the yard and playing catch.
Yep, go have a catch.
Yeah.
And I never remember growing up, asking my dad to go, another foul ball, asking Dad to go play catch, and he always said yes. And I imagine sometimes he didn't really want to,
Yeah.
but he always went out there with me anyway.
Yeah,
so.
I'm sure you know how it is. You get home from work or whatever, and you're hot, and Reagan wants to go out in the yard and play catch, and I always do. But you're right.
There's sometimes you're like, well,
I just soon sit on the
ooh,
couch.
nice
That's
changeup.
gone.
She sat back on it. That's going to be the right
It's
size.
fair. I think it hit the foul pole. Yeah, it hit
Yep.
the foul pole. That's
Oh,
a home
my.
run. So Lyra gets one out. That's a third home run for Wheeler.
Lyra sat back really nicely on that changeup. I thought that changeup really looked good, except it was coming in a little bit high. You don't want to put that changeup that high because the batter has a little bit better chance to get around on it. Ouch.
So yeah, I could hear that off the bat. I heard it and knew she'd got into it pretty good. Hit the top of the foul pole and came back into play.
That's impressive.
So we're going to have a mound visit here from Coach Doyle. It's like we're ready here. Short visit. Oh, they got a new pitching change. It's like Paige Lattimore is going to come in to pitch. She's a freshman. So Paige has pitched 72 innings, so she's pitched the majority. Or, I'm going to say that.
Almost half the
Yeah.
innings this year for
Yeah.
Rensselaer.
So she's 4-6, which is for a freshman. That's pretty impressive, So, see what she's got here.
5.54 ERA, so probably the lowest ERA on the team.
Looks like she's ready. Didn't take her long to warm up.
I think that's a good move by Coach Doyle. Sometimes the timing that kids have on a certain pitcher, you just need to switch it up. And, any given night, just a different look might be what throws a team off.
And I've noticed that we have, several pitchers and not that's got a shot too. Nope, it's going to land at the base of the fence. So it's going to be a double. So long drive by Dusau. She ends up with a double. But back to the pitching, Tim. You might put a pitcher in that's maybe a little slower or maybe got some junk, and they can't touch her, after just rocking, maybe what you thought was the better pitcher.
Yep. It's all about timing. Timing and the look, too. So what that ball looks like coming off the pitcher's hip. And these batters are always trying to find that ball coming right off the hip. And each pitcher has a little bit different look that the batter gets from home plate. So that can also be a factor.
So Edmond now facing Lattimore. Edmond's got it through there.
A little duck snort out to left field is going to fall right in front of the left fielder.
So didn't hit it good, but got it in there. And I know I tell my daughter sometimes she'll just crush one and get out, and then she'll hit a little blooper that gets in there, and I just say, hey, that's how it works sometimes.
Well, right now things are going right for Wheeler, and when things are going right, those things seem to happen. Those little duck snorts find a little bit of real estate out in the outfield, and
So
looks like they're going to go for the.
So they got Edmund.
I like it. I like going for the put out at second base. You don't see that a lot when you have runners at the corners. You can almost guarantee if there's less than 2 outs, that runner's going to steal. And I like the fact that that Doyle let his girl go ahead and throw down to second base on that.
Yeah, and it worked out. The runner at third didn't go, and Lattimore got that one across for a strike. So, Akko last time reached on an error and scored. A little high there.